Your boss won't listen to you. Your spouse doesn't listen to you. Your kids barely know you're alive. But here at The Fan, we love and appreciate you.
Just when we learn to appreciate what a huge wussy you are.
This is the show for the people, by the people. It's The Fan Call-In Show.
Presented by the ESPN Bet Sportsbook inside Hollywood Casino Columbus.
Here are the leaders of the Lunatic Fringe, Scotty Vegas and Ryan Baker.
Football is officially back.
Yeah!
And that's the time of the year we wanted this show for the most. Hello, everybody. It is the Fan Call-In Show. It is your show. We are 6 days away from Ohio State in Texas. How are you feeling? How confident are you? What are you most excited to see next Saturday at the Shoe? 614-821-9710 is the number. Give us a call. Let us know how you're feeling. Maybe you got some thoughts on the Browns. Looked really, really not good for Shador yesterday. Dylan Gabriel looked like maybe he showed you a little something. What about the Bengals? Gosh, that defense, Scotty, is bad.
Ooh.
Bad for that Bengals defense. All kinds of things. Maybe you want to talk about Farmageddon. Iowa State and Kansas State.
I am curious how many people sat down during week 0 and spent just pretty much the whole day watching football. Because I will tell you, for me, it was my excitement at about 11:45 yesterday. I was dancing around the house. I was literally my son and daughter were looking at me like, what is wrong with you? But I was dancing around the house. I was like, football starts in 15 minutes, Farmageddon. And then I watched almost that entire game. It was actually a very, very gross game for the first 3 quarters. It was just brutal, mistakes and just bad football, really, for that first 3 quarters of that game. And then it got very exciting in the fourth quarter. So I'm curious how many people out there spent their week 0 watching football. I do feel like we got to improve week 0 a little bit. I like the idea of that first game in Ireland, but let's get a good night game also for week 0. That was kind of a letdown that we didn't have anything last night other than Stanford and Hawaii to watch.
I was so crazy for football yesterday. I watched all of Tarleton State versus Portland State.
Oh, you're a sicko.
Yes, I was.
Awesome.
You are sick.
How about we just get rid of week 0 and make it week 1 and let's start everyone, because we keep bumping back into the NFL and the NFL playoffs. Let's condense this thing a little bit. Let's get the season started. Let's go big. Let's have a couple of Thursday night games. I hate Friday night games with high school, but we know they're there. Some Friday night games, Saturday, Sunday. Let's even take this into Monday, because you don't have an NFL game Monday night. Let's have 5 straight days of a week 1 good college football matchups, and let's go.
That's such a good call. And you're right, because it is a missed opportunity right now. Because if you look at this last weekend with really just NFL preseason going on, you have golf they're doing the Tour Championship, but I don't think a lot of people are really into that. This
Unless
weekend,
they're you and have,
trust me, I'm
a
into
lot of money on it.
Yeah,
so.
I'm into it, but I don't know the masses are necessarily tuning in to the Tour Championship. So you're right. Why couldn't we have built this weekend up bigger as far as college football, and have done it maybe one big game a day and then spread around all these other games?
Again, the number 614-821-9710, 614-821-9710. That is the number to call. Do we have any prizes for some of our best callers today?
Boy, do we. And here's the deal. We on Friday are having a big trivia contest. And the winner of that trivia contest is winning a pair of tickets to Ohio State and Texas. And we're only taking a maximum of 100 teams in this competition. So you have a pretty good shot. And the good thing is you can win a free entry into that trivia contest by calling into the show today here on the Call-In Show. If we like your take, if we like your call, we're going to hook you up with a spot in the trivia with the opportunity to win Ohio State Texas tickets. And it also gets you an automatic pass to the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
And we're going to have our shows out there at the O on Lane where the trivia contest is all day, starting with Bishop and Friends at 9 in the morning on Friday. Rothman and Ice, Common Man and Timmy as well. So again, 614-821-9710. That is the number for you to call. It looks like we've got Mark. He has called in. Mark, good morning. Thanks for kicking us off on the Fan Call-In Show.
Hey, good morning.
How are we, Mark?
Doing good.
What do you got for us?
I'm calling in for the Ohio State game. I'm so excited for it, and I have placed a wager on it that I think Ohio State's going to win by more than 10 points.
Ooh, what odds did you get on that?
I think it was plus 350 or plus 450, something like that.
That's an awful big bet. So, Mark, you are feeling pretty confident in the Buckeyes next Saturday in the shoe.
I'm feeling good. I don't think they're going to start off as hot. I think Heartline is going to try to do some quick stuff and get us up early.
Right out of the gates, I want to give out a prize. So, Mark, hang on the line. Nate's going to get your information, and we're going to hook you up, and you will be part of the trivia contest. And the reason we want to do that is he is confident. Like, I want him to be in that trivia contest and try and win those tickets so he can see his bet cash in person, hopefully. But, again, we've got more spots to give away throughout the show. So that's just our first pair of passes to the trivia contest. We got more to give away throughout the show.
Let's head back out to those phone lines. Let's go to Jim. Hey, Jim, good morning. Thank you for calling the Fan Call-In Show. What do you got for us?
Hey, good morning to all you guys. I got Bucks in a close game against Texas, but my two questions are, what happens to that $20-plus million that Michigan is not getting? Does that get split up amongst the other Big Ten teams, or is that going to Pitini's pocket for him helping Michigan out? And then my second question is, what's the concern level with recruiting right now? I've heard different things there that, it might be our athletic director. It might be that they're trying to keep the chemistry on the team good and not paying a lot of money, or they're even waiting a year before they sink a lot of money in next year. So just was wondering what your thoughts were on those two items. Thanks a lot, and go Bucks.
It's a good call, Jim. I honestly don't know what happens with that Michigan supposed fine, because basically what it is they don't get any of the postseason revenue that they normally would for the next two seasons. And I know the Big Ten splits up that postseason revenue. So a portion of everything that Ohio State, Michigan State, Illinois, Iowa, the whole conference does in the postseason, they split that up throughout the teams. So I don't know what that is. I would guess that it just stays with the Big Ten, but I'm not positive on that.
So my understanding is it goes to the NCAA Student Assistance Fund. And what that is mostly the penalties that are set forth, the financial penalties that come out, are used to support Division I athletes facing financial needs based on their scholarships. So that's my understanding of where that penalty, the funds will go to. And then as far as Ohio State and the spending money, and that's a really good question, because there's a lot of people that have been frustrated with the Ohio State recruiting a little bit, not necessarily matching some of these NIL deals that some of these players are getting from other schools. And from what I've read, it sounds like Ross Bjork and Ryan Day are taking the strategy of keeping the money more towards upperclassmen and saving the money for the elite of the elite recruits. So like a Jeremiah Smith, who is going to come in here in year one, freshman year, and have a huge impact on the team, then yes, you're paying up for that player. However, what they're doing is they don't want to necessarily create friction for the upperclassmen by handing out big sums of money to freshmen and guys who are coming in, and they want to save that money for transfer portal and for guys that are like they want to retain to stay on the team. That's my understanding.
And listen, with the recruiting, I know people are kind of worried about it. Oh my gosh, Ohio State right now in the 26 class is just ranked 9th. Well, they also have 21 commits. Some of those teams in the top 5 have 32, 27, 28 recruits. If you look at Ohio State's player rating, it's in the top 5. It's number 5 in player rating. Also, listen, Ohio State has said, if you're a player and you're all about the money, you're not for us.
Yes.
We want people that want to be here.
Yep.
And I think there's something to that. And listen, a lot of times these guys that are unproven, that are just chasing the money, we've seen it doesn't always work out. We saw Texas A&M a few years ago. What was that, the 21 recruiting class? They had the best recruiting class in the country. Well, because they were giving players the most money, and that class broke up after 1 year. They all transferred out. I would rather have the JTs, the Jack Sawyers, the Emeka Ibukas, the Travion Hendersons, the guys that want to be here and are going to come back because not only can they make money here, but they have something that they want to prove for this university, rather than a kid that his main thing is, hey, can you make my check a little bigger?
Yeah, and Jim, those were two very, very good questions, because there's a lot of Buckeye fans that are nervous about recruiting, and that's kind of what the understanding is as far as how the money is being allocated. And I actually, when I think about it, and you know, like, I want that money set aside for making sure Jeremiah Smith is getting
Absolutely.
a third year here, making sure that Julian Sayin is here for another year. I'd rather spend that money on guys that are known commodities than these freshmen that are coming in.
And listen, the number one wide receiver in this next class is Chris Henry.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure he's probably getting offered more money by other schools right now. And listen, we got a long way to go, right, for all these guys to stay where they're committed.
Yeah.
They haven't signed on the dotted line yet, but Chris Henry, from all intents and purposes here, with what he says, is he wants to be a Buckeye. That's what matters most. He wants to come here, get developed here, and be the next grade in that line of wide receivers that Ohio State just keeps rolling off the factory line right into the NFL. That's the kind of guy I want. I don't want the guy that's money first. 614-821-9710 is the number to call in. Zach, Travis, Randy, we will get to you guys next. It's the Fan Call-In Show on The Fan.
Head to 971thefan.com to listen on demand and subscribe to all our podcasts. Wasting time has never been easier. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Call 1-877-CARS for Kids to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now.
1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
Hey, Drew and Jonathan Scott here. Build a customized renter's policy with American Family Insurance so you can protect your tandem bike on the go. Thief! Oh, he is struggling with that two-seater. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Some exclusions may apply. Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI and its operating companies. 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Hi, I'm Dr. John Runyon from Runyon Dental Group. Are you missing teeth, or do you have uncomfortable dentures? Dental implants can not only transform your smile, they can restore your confidence and allow you to eat those foods you love that you've been missing. When I was in my early 30s, I was in a similar situation needing complex dental work and dental implants. I understand all the emotions that you're feeling because I've been the patient, and I know that we can help you. Schedule a free consultation today at RunyonDentalGroup.com. That's RunyonDentalGroup.com.
Great Lakes Hyundai. The savings are so good.
Now at Great Lakes Hyundai of Dublin, lease 2 Elantras for $200. That's right, lease 2 new 2025 Elantra SEs for just $200 a month for 24 months. Both your new Elantras come with complimentary Hyundai maintenance with free oil changes and tire rotations for your entire lease. G-Lakes Hyundai of Dublin.com with approved credit, $39.99 down per unit plus taxes, fees, first month payment, 10K miles per year in time too.
Get Eco.
ECO.
Aaron? Yeah, Jerry? Do you know what I like best about our plumbers? Tell me. No matter how difficult, no matter how messy, no matter what it takes, they just dive right in and fix it.
Get Eco.
ECO.
They dive right in.
Yes, they dive right in.
We've got scuba diving plumbers.
Get Eco.
ECO.
You know they don't literally dive in, right?
Well, of course not. Not yet, anyway. The pipes are too small.
Get Eco.
ECO.
They won't be able to literally dive in until I finish inventing my eco miniaturizing ray.
But until then, our plumbers will just keep on figuratively diving right in.
Yes, that would be best.
Jerry, do you know what I like best about our plumbers?
Tell me.
They're so good at their job, they make it look easy.
Get an Eco.
ECO.
Get an Eco.
ECO.
Scuba diving plumbers, genius electricians, and better than average HVAC technicians.
GetEco.com.
Join Rothman and Ice every Thursday at 2:30 for Gold Jacket Thursday.
Presented by the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
A new Hall of Famer joins the show every week, but not OJ because he's dead and probably a murderer. The Fan.
The season may be winding down, but there's still time to make the most of Buckeye Lake. At Buckeye Lake Marina, we have year-end deals on boats, accessories, and more to get you ready for next year's adventures. The Buckeye Lake Marina staff is there to help you find the perfect boat at unbeatable prices. Buckeye Lake Marina has a long list of satisfied customers, and you want to be the next. Don't wait. Sail into savings at Buckeye Lake Marina before the year ends and find the boat that's just right for you. Visit BuckeyeLakeMarina.com for more.
The roof of your home protects what matters most in your life. Your family, your memories, your peace of mind. So when it comes time to replace the roof over your head, you need a name you can trust. Newman Roofing. Don't just take our word for it. Here's our friend Cindy on why she chose Newman Roofing over all the rest.
We had interviewed and talked with several other roofing companies around the city. The salesperson that came to speak with us was extremely knowledgeable, answered questions, took his time with us. We were happy to make Newman our choice.
And you'll have peace of mind knowing that on the day of the installation, we'll give you and your home the respect it deserves.
The guys arrived right on time. The crew leader came and talked with us, let us know what they were going to be doing. He was here all day with the crew. That itself was very impressive.
If you're thinking about your roofing or siding, give Newman Roofing a call today.
We were very happy with our experience, and we would highly recommend Newman to anybody we talk to.
Don't just get a new roof, get a Newman roof. Call 614-NEW-ROOF or visit online at newmanroofing.com.
Got one of those days that never stops? Try a stop at Speedway and refresh the vibe with 69-cent large big gulp drinks. Get 69-cent large big gulp drinks at Speedway with Speedy Rewards. The convenience stores of Speedway. Valid through 8/26/25. See app for full terms.
Tailgate season is here, and if your grill makes you have to duck when you light it, it's time for an upgrade. Billiards Plus carries top-of-the-line grills that you can pass down to your kids and gifts the whole family will enjoy. Family-owned and operated. Billiards Plus on Dublin Center Drive in Dublin.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
By the afternoon, we'll be mostly sunny with highs near 80. Overnight, mostly clear and cool with temperatures in the mid-50s. Monday afternoon brings us more sunshine with highs in the mid-70s. And on Tuesday, even cooler but mostly sunny still with highs in the low 70s. I'm meteorologist Mike Joyce on 97.1 The Fan.
There's nothing Bo Bishop can't do well, except find competent co-hosts. Bishop and Friends.
Weekdays from 9 to noon.
The Fan. The Fan Calling Show, presented by ESPN Bet at Hollywood Casino Columbus. The show that allows you, the sports fan, to be the star.
That's right. You guys have been the star so far. Love hearing from you. 614-821-9710. We also have a great question from Frank in the YouTube chat that we're going to get to here before the show is over. Let's head back out to those phone lines now. Let's go out to Zach on line 3. Zach, good morning. Thank you for calling the Fan Call-In Show.
Good morning.
What do you got for us, Zach?
I just have a couple of NFL scheduling questions. The first one is, when do you guys think we're going to go to 18 games?
I think it's coming sooner than later, Zach. Probably in the next year or two. I don't know when the next CBA is up or whatnot, but I think that that's going in there where they're going to cut it down to just 2 preseason games and get that extra 18th game.
I hope so. I hope it's within the next year or two because these preseason games do absolutely nothing for me. To me, I have watched maybe 15 minutes of preseason football. I know you were watching the Browns yesterday, and I flipped it on. But, gosh, the preseason does nothing for me. So I hope it's within the next year or two. What's your second question?
The second one is, why do you think we don't have a yearly Halloween game yet? I feel like everyone likes those.
I'm not sure exactly why. Probably because Halloween can be on so many different days. Like this year, I know it's on a Friday. And for me personally, as much as I love high school football, I do not want to see the NFL on a Friday night, especially that early in the season. And then you would have a problem, I think, if it's on a Tuesday. Sometimes Halloween can be on a Tuesday, so it moves so much. I think it's different when you have the Christmas games because people schedule time off and they can schedule buys around it. And I guess they could do the same with the Halloween game, but I don't know. Maybe we'll see that at some time. I just don't want it during the high school football season on a Friday, quite frankly.
Yeah, I don't necessarily need to see it. Like we've got if Halloween is a Thursday, we've got it. If it's on a Sunday, we got it. If it's on a Monday, we got it. So 3 out of 7 years we do have a Halloween NFL game. Now, to answer the first question a little bit better, too, the NFL is likely to implement the 18-game regular season, but negotiations won't begin until at the earliest 2026, with likely it being the 2027 season. So that kind of gives you an indication. We're still a couple years away.
I kind of like, and I know this goes against everything we've done before, but I kind of like 17 with the thought of maybe as the NFL wants to expand and continue to take games over to London and Europe and Mexico and things like that. Each team can have 8 home games, 8 away games, and then they can all play. So every team would play a game out of the country every year, and that would be that 17th game where it's just a neutral site game. Nobody's really home or away.
Okay, I'm going to take it another step. I do like that. I like your plan with that. However, I love the idea of doing some neutral site games, not out of the country, but within the country in some college stadiums.
Browns Bengals at the Shoe?
Exactly. Like, I would love to see, a game be played at the Rose Bowl. I'd love to see a game be played in the Shoe. How about a game at the Big House, a Lions game in the Big House? How about a game at Neyland Stadium? Like, I think that would be cool to see some of these big time stadiums get some NFL games, and those college campuses would be crazy and excited to get an NFL game.
Yeah, it's an interesting thought. I think you would have to pick the right teams to make it work in those places, obviously, because overseas they just want to see football. It doesn't matter who's there. They're okay seeing the Jaguars, but you would have to strategically pick it, but I think that could work.
Yeah, you're not putting like the Cardinals versus the Seahawks in the Shoe. You're putting Browns versus somebody, or the Bengals versus somebody, or them against each other. I think it'd be great.
It's an interesting thought. Let's head back out to the phone lines. Again, the number 614-821-9710. Let's go to line 4. Let's go to Travis. Good morning, Travis. Thanks for calling the Fan Call-In Show.
Good morning, guys. Love the show. Hey, I can't wait till next week. Big Buckeyes win. But I kind of want to hit the recruiting thing a little bit as well, as you guys already did. I got kind of disgusted with that preseason garbage yesterday football, so I flipped over to the high school game, and it happened to be Mater Day, Chris Henry's team. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if you guys caught it or seen any of his highlights. Hey, I got to give a shout out to Brian Hartline for scouting out receivers, because he's going to be a star. And there's another kid on there, I think his name's Dixon Hyde, who's coming as well with him, who's a pretty darn receiver too. So I just didn't know if you guys caught any of or seen any of his highlights, but he's going to be a good one.
Yeah, Caden Dixon Wyatt, the other one on that team with Chris Henry. I did see some of the videos online. I didn't watch the game, but I did see some of the clips going around Twitter and stuff. And I mean, he's a stud, right? Like, he's got the bloodline. He ended up out at Mater Day for a reason, and he is a very good receiver, tall, 6'5", big frame kid. And I'll tell you what, Scotty, there's just sometimes, I don't know what it is, but you see certain guys in their uniform, in their number, and it just matches, right? For some reason, like, Nick Chubb in a 24 looked good, and I don't know if he was in 26 if it would look right. Justin Fields in that number 1 jersey, it just, I don't know what it was. Mike Dawson, number 2. I saw the pictures earlier this year in the offseason of Chris Henry Jr. in the all-scarlet 15. It just looked right. It looked like it was normal.
Oh, yeah. And that's a really good call. I'm glad you brought it up because it has been all over social media, Travis. Travis, we are going to hook you up. You're going to be part of our trivia contest this coming Friday night or Friday afternoon. The opportunity to win tickets to Ohio State and Texas. We're doing the big party at the O Patio and Pub on Lane Avenue. It's all day Friday. Ryan mentioned all our shows are going to be out there starting from 9 a.m. till 6 p.m. We're going to have Austin and Berm out there. It's going to be a blast. And you are part of our trivia contest, one of 100 teams that has a chance to win OSU tickets. So OSU-Texas tickets. So Nate is going to get your information, Travis, and we appreciate the call.
Let's head back out to the phone lines. Let's go to Randy. Randy, glad you're back. Good morning. It's the Fan Call-In Show.
Hey, thanks for having me back. I was in queue, and my daughter kept calling me. She's 10, and she was like, so I was like, what in the world? Is something wrong?
Priorities.
So I tried to be technical, and I did not do a good job.
It's all good. We got you back. What do you got for us this morning, Randy?
So I would say mine is in regards to the Ohio State-Texas game.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I've been watching a lot of film here on QB1 at Ohio State, Julian Sayin, and this kid is a dog. I think people are underestimating, especially Texas. I mean, you've seen them come out and say things online, how they're going to basically eat this kid. This kid's a dog, and not only with his arm, but my gosh, he is mobile. And then with our tight end, you know, we just picked up. Can't remember where it was from, but yeah, I mean, he's got so many weapons around him. I don't see how Texas hangs around. I'm going to say Ohio State by 17.
Ooh, I love the confidence there, Randy. And I got to be honest, I wish I had that confidence as well, because I do not think it's going to be that easy for Ohio State, just because I know Texas is replacing a lot, just like Ohio State is, but I know the caliber of athlete Texas is you know, Texas is one of the few teams in the country, athlete for athlete, that is on par with Ohio State. I think Julian Sayin's really good. And I think his ability to run with the football is something that's been overshadowed just because we know how good of an athlete Lincoln Keenholz was or is. But still, first time, that atmosphere starting at this level. Julian's going to be a really good quarterback here at Ohio State. That's different, though, when it's your first time in the shoe against Texas. Listen, if Ohio State wins this game, I'm not surprised. But if they win it by 17, I'll be shocked.
Yeah, me too. I mean, Randy, I do think back to last year's game where, gosh, it was a couple little things that broke Ohio State's way, right? So you think back to it, and Travion Henderson had that long touchdown right before halftime that kind of changed all the momentum in the first half, headed into the second half. And then you needed that goal line stop, right? You needed the scoop and score and the scoop and Sawyer.
You went from a tie game potentially to a 2-touchdown lead.
I would be surprised. I'd be surprised. Now, maybe Ohio State does end up winning this game by double digits, but I would be surprised if this game headed into the fourth quarter isn't close. Now, maybe Ohio State scores a touchdown again to win the game by 2 touchdowns again. Who knows? But I would be surprised if it's a double-digit game.
I would as well. Also be surprised if it's a high-scoring game, as we talked about. I think the defenses are going to have pretty good games in this one. 614-821-9710 is the number to call. We've got room for you. Frank on the YouTube chat. We will get to your question in 2 minutes. It's the Fan Call-In Show on The Fan.
My house has a new glow. I love my windows. Universal Windows Direct.
Choose from payments as low as $99 a month or 12 months with no payments and no interest, plus a free in-home window and energy assessment. Restrictions apply. Give them a call. 614-502-5220.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
Hi, I'm Rick Germain, and it's the Toyota National Sales Event all month long at Toyota West. With over 600 new and pre-owned vehicles available, Toyota West at I-270 and Georgesville Road has the car you're looking for. And right now at Toyota West, take advantage of no payments for 90 days, and every pre-owned vehicle comes with a 72-hour exchange policy plus a 3-month warranty for qualified vehicles. Come see us at the Germain Auto Mall on Georgesville Road or get started today at ToyotaWest.com. No payments for 90 days. Deferred payment. Interest accrued at time of inception with approved credit. Expires 8/31.
Grown-ups, don't go back to school. Go forward through school into your future as an IT professional. Whether you're starting out, switching careers, or a veteran ready for change, My Computer Career can help you get into IT in just a few short months with no prior experience. So take the free career evaluation now at mycomputercareer.edu. Your rewarding career in IT awaits. That's mycomputercareer.edu. An Elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including the VA benefits.
Another reason to choose Hinderer Motor Company for your next vehicle. This is Justin Hinderer. Every vehicle comes with a lifetime powertrain warranty, award-winning service, and our exclusive Carvenience. We pick up your vehicle, service it, and return it so you save time and enjoy peace of mind. That's Carvenience. At Hinderer Motor Company, we take care of everything so you can drive worry-free. See why we're the best choice for your next new or used car by visiting hinderermotorcompany.com.
Oh, hey, the best football team in the country's on the best radio station in the country. Congratulations, Buckeyes. Here's to 100 more years together. Your home of the Buckeyes, The Fan. Back to the show of the fans, by the fans, and for these crazy fans. The Fan Call-In Show, presented by ESPN Bet at Hollywood Casino Columbus.
Welcome back in. Fan Call-In Show. Can't wait for next week, as we will have Ohio State, Texas reaction. Also, something to note about the Fan Call-In Show coming up on September 7th. That is the first week of the NFL. Of course, we will have Browns coverage here on the Fan. So starting September 7th, the Fan Call-In Show is moving to 8 o'clock in the morning. So you have to wake up a little bit, but you can still vent to us about Ohio State or, cheer about the Buckeyes in their big win. So not next week, but the following week, I believe, we're moving to 8 a.m.
It's perfect because you can react to us right after the game, right? Like 8 in the morning, you still have your thoughts from the day before.
You had a chance to sleep on it.
You can
compose yourself a little bit, but still it's fresh in your mind.
And what's awesome, too, is next Sunday, and this is why you and I really wanted to do this call-in show, was a day like this next Sunday where we are going to be reacting to Ohio State, Texas. And we're going to spend that entire hour letting you run the entire hour. This is going to be all calls and comments on the YouTube page and social media and all that stuff. It's all your show, especially next week after the Texas game.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I mean, when we started the call-in show, this is the time of year we wanted it for, reaction to Ohio State football. So it should be fun. But again, in 2 weeks, the Fan Call-In Show moving to 8 o'clock. 614-821-9710 is the number to call. Plenty of room for you. But I wanted to head over to our YouTube chat. Scotty, Frank from Florence has a great question for this time of year. He said, what is your Mount Rushmore of game day snack foods? Now, before we give this list, can we just take pizza and wings out of the equation? Because we already know they're there, right? Let's just automatically, let's not even talk about pizza and wings because that's guaranteed to be on the Mount Rushmore, right?
Yes. Yeah, I'm good with that. Let's get rid of pizza and wings. And let's think of the 4. And it doesn't have to just be snack. It can be like your meal.
For sure.
Right?
But my meal was usually snacking on finger foods and appetizer type things during a game.
Okay.
So, all right. I'm going to start with mine. And maybe we'll have some of the same. Maybe we won't. Number 1 for me is some kind of buffalo chicken dip. Ooh. I make a buffalo chicken where I don't necessarily call it dip. It's just shredded buffalo chicken. And the 2 things I like to do with it, I like to take the scoops and use the scoop tortilla chips with it, or get you some of those King Hawaiian buns sliders and put it on there. You get the sweet and the heat all together. That is undefeated to me.
I already told you I was hungry.
Yeah,
like
I
I
know.
said before the show, I can't wait to get to the casino because I'm hungry.
Frank asked the question. I'm just answering
I
it
understand.
right now.
I understand.
So number 2 for me, go to the store and grab one of those prepackaged meat and cheese and cracker trays. I'm good. Give me like some pepperoni, some turkey, a couple different kinds of cheese, and like a nice Ritz or club cracker. I'm all in on that. You can just swoop by, grab a couple, put it in your mouth, and go. Number 3 for me is some kind of little, I don't know, pigs in a blanket, or like I make this little thing. They're like maple bacon wrapped Smokies, where you wrap some of the little hot dogs in the bacon and put some maple syrup and brown sugar, cayenne pepper type thing on there. Bake those up. So good for me. And then number 3, just a classic potato chip. Or number 4, a classic potato chip. Give me like a wavy Lay's, and I am happy as can be on a game day.
Okay, that's very, very solid. I like that. Here's the way I'm going to go. I can't wait till early October when we get a little bit of a chill, right? You got mornings that are like 56,
You're
mid-50s.
not going to say something pumpkin spice, are you?
No, I'm not going pumpkin spice. But I am going to go with a nice chili. I absolutely love chili in the crock pot on a football Saturday where, gosh, it's just simmering all day long. And then you have it for the noon games. And then, it's time to get another bowl at like the start of the 3:30 games. And then, by the time we get to the night games, it is just absolutely perfect. You throw some onions, you throw some onions, you throw some cheese on there, a little hot sauce. Give me the chili to start things off. Yeah, Bill Raftery. The other thing I'm going with, I've got to have my chips and guac. Guac being the key part of this whole thing. Okay, I actually like to go to a local Mexican restaurant, get their chips and a big thing of guac. And so I don't like to do any work. So I got to have the guac made by the Mexican restaurant, and I'm dipping my chips in there. The next thing I'm going with chocolate Buckeyes. I've got to get that peanut butter chocolate goodness in my mouth, and so I'm going to do the Buckeyes. And then last, and I know this is snack/food. However, I got to have something to wash this all down with, so I'm going to go with a nice transfusion to get all these wonderful tastes down. That's my drink of choice.
Speaking of, you said Buckeyes, and I can say the name of the place, I think, because they sponsor the Ohio State University.
Okay.
I got a little pizza last night from Donato's, and they're doing this little thing now where they have a pizza, and then you can get 4. It's a Buckeye package, and it's a large pizza, and then 4 Buckeye cookies that are made by Cheryl's. Those cookies are delicious.
Really?
I mean, they were so good. So if you want that kind of Buckeye flavor, get you one of those.
Before we get Nate's his game day list of foods, I got to tell you about these Buckeyes that I had. It was way back when it was the Buckeye Hall of Fame Cafe. Years and years and years ago. But they had these Buckeyes with like peanut butter ice cream in them. So you had the chocolate outside, and then you had the peanut butter ice cream. I mean, we're talking about one of the most delicious things on the planet were these Buckeyes. Nate, what's your game day food?
All this talk of Buckeyes is annoying me because I'm allergic to peanuts.
Oh,
and
no.
It's the worst. There's so many of these things I can't have, and it sucks. I don't necessarily have a Mount Rushmore, but I will tell you what my most underrated game day food is: a nice pulled pork. You can add it to so many options. Your nachos, you can put it in. Your chips and guac, you can put it in. You want just a nice sandwich, it fits in there. It works with every single thing on a game day list.
It's a good idea.
It's a good one. And I think part of the reason that's why I like the buffalo chicken dip, or as I said, I just make like a shredded buffalo chicken because it's very versatile. You want to dip a chip in it? Go ahead. You want to put it on one of those little buns and make a sandwich? Go ahead. You want to sprinkle it on some nachos? You can do that. It's
Well, and I like something that's going to last you throughout the whole day, right? Because generally my Saturdays or Sundays, I'm locking in for 12 hours of football. So I need something that's going to be an early, like brunch type thing, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. I need something at that 3 to 4 window. And then I need something at night. And I have no problem eating the same meal 3 to 4 times a day.
And you know what's fun sometimes is if it's just like you or a friend or something, I'll make a whole big crock pot of that buffalo chicken.
Yeah.
And then I'll eat it the whole week.
That's right.
I have sandwiches. I'll make nachos like Nate said. I'll make some burritos. You can do all kinds of things
crock
with
pot
it.
of pulled pork and just have leftovers all week. It's wonderful.
Absolutely. Speed Skis on the YouTube says, Scotty, don't go gaining all that weight back in week 1.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. Except for those game days, that I'm okay just going all in on.
You know what was so funny? Speaking of that, and I didn't know you back then, but I get to see you all the time now.
Yeah,
and you're just normal now to me. This is Skinny Scotty is the normal to me. You posted that video though earlier this week of the old office and you killing a trash can doing some office basketball.
Yeah,
and I was like, look how much weight Scotty's lost. Like I don't even remember that guy anymore.
Yeah, and the video that you're referencing, I put out because I was hosting Common Man and Timmy on Wednesday, and we were at the old office and we were playing horse in the office. And one of the little trick shots that I was going to do is I was going to jump on the trash can and dunk the ball. Well, that trash can took a beating and actually folded in, and it's lucky I didn't fall. But yeah, that was back in the day.
Jacob Reimer, you were talking earlier about Nate being sick for watching Tarleton State and Portland State, I believe it was. Jacob Reimer said the Bill Raftery onions just gave him chills.
Oh, yeah.
And he has that college basketball sickness.
Well, we have more Bill Raftery.
We have a bunch of Bill
Trust
Raftery.
me. What do we have? Like 20 different Bill Raftery. I spent an entire day going through wanting like Bill Raftery clips for this show. So
we've got at least 3 that I can see here right now. Nope, there's another one. Yep. Oh, I think we got 5 here at least. So we've got some good ones.
Lingerie on the deck. Can you play lingerie on the deck?
Lingerie on the deck with that move. Send it in, Jerome.
Yes.
That one's a classic.
Goodness, a kiss to be remembered potentially.
Jacob Reimer just drove off the road, I think, with all of that. 614-821-9710 is the number to call. We have still got room for you. One more segment of the Fan Call-In Show next on The Fan.
We know everything about you. We know you love the Buckeyes. We know you love the Jackets. We know you're wearing a red shirt. I just freaked the hell out of someone. The Fan.
Swimming in debt? Save your summer with a debt consolidation loan from BMI Federal Credit Union. With rates as low as 8.99% APR, now is the perfect time to consolidate your debt. Visit bmifcu.org/consolidate for more details.
When it comes to your roofing, siding, or gutter needs, call Newman Roofing. 614-NEW-ROOF. NewmanRoofing.com.
Sometimes I hear a sparkling sound.
Like when we say, all you have to do is point?
There it is.
That's the sound of magic happening.
Magic like we can come the day you call us? Wow.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK or visit 1-800-GOTJUNK.com.
This is This Date in Reds Baseball with team historian Greg Rhodes.
The Reds were nearly no-hit by the Cubs on this August 24th back in 1983. Cubs pitcher Chuck Rainey was just 1 out away from a no-hitter at Wrigley Field when Reds outfielder Eddie Milner singled into center for the first and only Reds hit. Now, in itself, this wasn't so unusual, but Eddie Milner had a knack for breaking up no-hitters. 5 times in his career, he got the only hit in a game, all with the Reds between 1982 and 1986, twice against the Cubs, twice against the Dodgers, and once against the Braves. Breaking up no-hitters, a specialty of Reds outfielder Eddie Milner from this August 24th, 1983, this date in Reds baseball.
This Date in Reds Baseball is brought to you by the Cincinnati Reds Hall of Fame and Museum, presented by Dinsmore. Celebrating greatness, preserving history, providing inspiration.
Matty Ice here. Are you ready to rumble? Then get ready to roll on up to McDaniel GM Superstore in Marion. Right now, they're unleashing huge savings on the all-new 2025 Silverado 1500. We're talking about up to $13,000 off MSRP. Or if you need some serious muscle, get a 2025 Silverado HD for as low as 3.9% APR for qualified buyers. They're just a short drive north off Route 23 in Marion, or you can visit McDanielGMSuperstore.com. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
Tailgate season is here, and if your grill makes you have to duck when you light it, it's time for an upgrade. Billiards Plus carries top-of-the-line grills that you can pass down to your kids and gifts the whole family will enjoy. Family-owned and operated. Billiards Plus on Dublin Center Drive in Dublin.
Cash for Clunkers continues during the Honda Summer Event at Lindsay Honda.
Listen up, Columbus. Cash for Clunkers is big money towards your next ride.
Up to $3,500 minimum for your trade.
Use it for the down payment, negative equity, or keep the cash.
Lease a new 2025 HRV two-wheel drive LX or 2026 Civic four-door LX for just $299 a month. Zero cash down. Just bring us your clunker. Shop Lindsay Honda, the big Honda store now. For details, visit lindsayhonda.com. T-Bone and Tyvus is sponsored by Prime Sports. Receive a 100% match when you deposit up to $400. Download the Prime Sports Ohio app or visit online at primesportsbook.com.
Get in the zone, AutoZone. Brad's day is off to a slow start. So he heads to AutoZone, where batteries are as low as $89.99. Sammy, a local AutoZoner, tests his battery for free. Looks like he just needs a charge. And Sammy does that for free too. In no time at all, Brad is back on the road, ready to finish the day strong. Free battery testing and charging at every store. No hassles, just help. Get in the zone, AutoZone. Restrictions apply.
Save big during Labor Day at Lowe's. Get up to 40% off select major appliances. Plus, buy more to get up to an additional 20% off. Shop even more savings with 3 Stay Green 1 cubic foot vegetable and flower garden soil bags for $10. This Labor Day, take care of your home for less at Lowe's. We help, you save. Valid through 9/3. Soil offer excludes Alaska and Hawaii. Selection varies by location. Select locations only. While supplies last. See Lowe's.com for more details.
At Baths R Us, we believe home improvement is life improvement, and that starts with a team who brings your vision to life. Our installers aren't just skilled, they're experts.
This is who we are. This is what we do all day, every day.
Right now, get $1,500 off a shower or tub replacement, or $3,000 off a full bathroom remodel. Plus, low to no monthly payments. Call 380-225-BATH to schedule your free estimate, or go to bathsrus.com, 380-225-2284. Baths R Us, where dreams soak in.
On Jackpocket, America's #1 lottery app. New customers opt in and get a free lottery ticket. Download the app and start ordering lottery tickets today. Use code VOCAL. That's code VOCAL on Jackpocket. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 18 or older. Jackpocket is a lottery courier and not affiliated with the Ohio Lottery. Opt in for $5 in non-withdrawable lottery credits that expire in 168 hours. Terms at jkpt.co/draw5.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Cosby Heating and Cooling and Bryant, doing whatever it takes to keep you and your home comfortable. The Fan.
Ever want to be a radio star? It's all about the radio. Or at least hear your voice on the air?
The radio's all yours now.
This is the show for you. This is the Fan Call-In Show, presented by ESPN Bet at Hollywood Casino Columbus.
Thanks to everybody who's called in so far today or participated via the YouTube chat. Hopefully our winners today of the passes into the trivia contest this coming Friday at the O1 Lane. Hopefully one of them wins.
Yeah,
and
how
they get
sweet would that
tickets
be?
to Ohio State and Texas. And Scotty, we have with Ohio State and Texas coming up this week, we have a lot of things going on here at the Fan, and you've got to get out of here because you've got to get over to Hollywood Casino and the ESPN Sportsbook for a fun event today.
I can't wait for it. We're going to be doing this football combine, and everybody is welcome to participate. So if you're 21 and older and you want to come out and try and win a $200 Visa gift card, we invite you to the Sportsbook. We're going to kick things off at 1 o'clock. And what we're going to do is we've got a football toss, and we're not making it like you got to throw a football like 30 or 40 yards. We're going to make it like a 10-yard throw, and it's a small ball. So all of us can do it. All of us can make it. And then we've got a little paper football where we've got the opportunity to flick the paper football and the goalposts. And so we'll challenge people with that. We got some trivia. We got some fun things planned. We'll add up the scores, put them all together, and somebody's going to win that $200 Visa gift card. And we got tons of other prizes to give out. So join us 1 o'clock today, Hollywood Casino Columbus, ESPN Bet Sportsbook. Again, got to be 21 or older. If you do have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. But I can't wait to get out there, Ryan. Let's do it.
Should be a fun time, and you can also, while you're there, sign up to do your fantasy draft at the ESPN Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino, correct?
Yes.
Do you want to do, they have like a thing they're doing where you can come in, they got all the things you need for your fantasy draft. Should be a fun time.
I know. And you know, it's funny. Dave makes fun of me because this is the first year since college for me that I am not going to do fantasy football. I officially retired from fantasy football this year. Maybe it's a one-year thing. Maybe I'll miss it a little bit. I know I'm getting booed. But like, I just got to the point last year where I look, you know this, Ryan. I spend a lot of time looking at bets, trying to find bets, trying to find value. And so I put all my attention sports contest wise into the actual betting, that the fantasy just kind of took the back seat for me. It just took too much time. And I'm like, gosh, fantasy football takes 4 months to have a winner that's going to win a few $100 for me. And it just didn't do it for me. So I'm out on fantasy, but anybody who is excited about fantasy, I still get it. I'm excited about getting together with friends and doing drafts and things like that. I get that. The problem for me was we weren't even getting together. We were just doing them all online.
I do miss that a little bit, the getting together aspect and doing your fantasy draft and all that fun stuff. So make sure you get over to the ESPN Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino later today. Hang out with the boys and have a good time. 6 days, Scotty. 6 days. Ohio State and Texas over at the Shoe.
And you're going. You're going to be there.
Yeah. I got my credential approved this week. I'm going to go over with our guy Tyler Oliver, do some fun digital stuff for the fan and help him out. So it should be a good time. What are a couple things that you're looking for, that you want to see Saturday when the Buckeyes take on Texas?
Well, one thing that we know is Texas kind of slowed Jeremiah Smith down last year in the semifinal, right? And that was a shocker with how great he was throughout the playoffs. Ohio State wasn't able to get him the ball last year. I'm excited to see how all these weapons are going to come together. And especially, I can't wait to see, because I think Jeremiah Smith's going to have a huge first game. I really do. Like, I feel like they are going to make sure that he gets the ball early and often. And the fact that I think it was 1 catch last year against Texas, he got stopped last year. I think that's extra motivation. I feel like if Ohio State gets the ball to Jeremiah Smith, Ohio State comes out with a win, they get big numbers, that he is right into that talk for a Heisman favorite. So for me, it's what are they going to do with all those offensive weapons? And that's what I'm most excited to watch.
I want to see this defense under Matt Patricia and what they do. And also, we were talking about this a little bit, and it's one of the things that's starting to make me a little more confident for Ohio State in this game. I'm so excited to see this back seven of the Ohio State defense this year, because I think it is as talented as a back seven as Ohio State has ever had. And also with that, I think maybe as multiple and versatile as a back seven that we've ever had. The Texas offensive line is replacing 4 starters this year, and I know that their right tackle is out for the year now. He got hurt in preseason camp. So I want to see what this Ohio State defensive line, I don't know how good it is, but if they can get any kind of pressure on Arch at all against this new offensive line, that's going to make things difficult for him. And I think this back seven of this defense could have a field day next Saturday in the Shoe if that defensive line can get any kind of pressure and make Arch think quickly and move.
biggest concern? Like, what worries you? You told me earlier, I think this was off air, you said, give me a percentage chance you think Ohio State wins this game. I said 51%.
Mm-hmm.
Like, to me, it's nearly a 50-50 game. For you, you said 40%. The push for me, I believe if this was a neutral site game, that I would absolutely lean Texas to win the game. However, with it being in the shoe in Columbus, I feel a little bit more confidence with Ohio State. Slightly.
I think something that people aren't talking about enough on the Ohio State side, and I think they just have faith, right? But I think losing two coordinators hurts the Buckeyes. I think Matt Patricia is going to be great, but he still has never been a defensive coordinator in a long time in a college football game, right? And there's some getting used to that, I think, and whatnot. And then maybe even so more, I'm concerned on the offensive side. Ryan Day had so much trust in Chip Kelly last year that he could let Chip Kelly go do what he wants. I'm not saying he doesn't have that same trust in Brian Hartline, but I feel especially in this first game, maybe Ryan will be paying attention more to the offense and not doing the everyday head coaching duties that he got to do last year with Chip Kelly. And this is the first time Brian Hartline will be calling plays. I think that's a big deal. And then you couple that with a first-time quarterback starter, a first-time running back starter, and I think there's some things there. Is Ohio State talented? Absolutely. No doubt about it. But I think those are real questions, and those are things that really concern me in week one.
There's a lot of unknowns.
For both of these teams.
For both teams. For just about every team across the country. Yeah. There's a lot of unknowns out there. That's why it's so great to start the season with a game like this. And give credit to LSU and Clemson, the fact that they're doing that matchup as well. How about the fact that we've got Florida State and Alabama matching? I know Florida State was awful last year, but excited for that game. And then we'll have Notre Dame and Miami. I love that we have 4 really, really quality week 1 games.
It's going to be so fun. I cannot wait for next weekend. Scotty, get the hell out of here. Get over to the casino. Dylan Tyre and myself, Fan Sports Sunday, next on The Fan.
All the Ohio State conversation you can handle. The Buckeye Show.
Weeknights at 6.
Your Ohio State flagship station. The Fan.
Hey, Ohio State fans. While others cut corners, like that team up north, Valvoline Instant Oil Change is Buckeye-level quality. We train hard and treat every day like game day. We're always quick, but never rushed. And you can stay in your car while our experts do the work. Valvoline Instant Oil Change is a proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. Visit valvoline.com/Buckeyes to find your nearest location and access exclusive fan savings.
At Kroger Pharmacy, we make it easy to get flu, COVID, and RSV vaccines. They're available at no cost to you with most insurance plans. No appointment needed. And we're open weekdays, weeknights, and weekends. So come and visit us when it's most convenient for you. Kroger Health, a world of care is in store. Vaccines subject to availability. No cost to you with most insurance plans. Check with your plan for eligibility. Restrictions and exclusions may apply. See site for details.
Hi, welcome to IKEA. Hi, I'm in a whirlwind of college prep. Gotcha. We've got affordable solutions to create the perfect college living space. Great. And visit our website to see how verified college students with an IKEA family account can receive a one-time use 15% off coupon. Nice. You guys think of everything. Pretty much. Offer ends 9/30/25. Valid ID required. Discount applied proportionally across items purchased as shown on receipt. See IKEA-USA.com/ready for college for complete terms.
Are you ready for the ultimate entertainment experience? It's all here, only with Spectrum TV Select. Popular apps are included. Disney Plus, Max, Peacock Premium, Paramount Plus, AMC Plus, and more. And live TV for sports, entertainment, and news. Enjoy across your devices no matter when or where you are. Get Spectrum TV Select and start streaming your favorites today. It's all here. Visit spectrum.com/entertainment. Restrictions apply.
Get started on your painting project this summer and save big money at Menards. Rust-Oleum Stops Rust 5-in-1 spray paint lets you choose from 5 unique spray patterns with a twist of the dial, so you can get a professional, corrosion-resistant finish on every project. Save big money on Rust-Oleum spray paint now at Menards. Plus, check out our weekly flyer on Menards.com for all the great deals happening now.
Save big money at Menards.
Colin Manning Timmy here for the ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino.
Mikey, it's time for the ultimate fan experience. You could win tickets to the big home team game.
Legal?
Oh, legal.
Oh, illegal.
Legal. Against a team that wears orange on August 30th.
It all goes down Thursday, August 28th from 6 to 7. All you have to do is use your Penn Play card or the Penn Play app during the month of August.
And you can win a bunch of other prizes as well. The more you play, the more opportunities you have to win.
Gambling problem? Call 1